grading part, as I said, that we will be getting into the 9-10 levels. 9-10 levels. That is till 8th level. You have seen from first level till 7 levels, and today we will be dealing with the 8th grade. This is also called, that is, graded examination for spoken English. This is also called GESE. Okay. So basically, what all things have we done? Just to recapitulate, what have we done in all the levels? Then I'll tell you what we should go for in this level. How we should go. Yeah. What all things have we learned? One by one. Okay, yes.
So in the very first,
Let's speak about grade 1 and 2 first. Okay, what was there in grade 1 and 2?
in the very first grade, we learned how to greet.
This is for everybody who were not present regularly.
So in the very first grade, we learned about how to greet and how to take permission to enter in the room.
Okay.
In the second grade, just after it, we discuss about the interview. We ask from us our name and how do we feel this level is in grade 2.
Little more, I want little more clear. Yes. Karan. Nothing who can speak that side? Those who have attended the first and second level? You were there. Sit down. All these things you have to remember. Not especially what was there in the grade, but what is required. Then I will be more confident once we make a paradigm shift from this personal kind of interview than in the actual interview that you are going to face for employment. Yeah.
Introduce yourself and feeling comfortable.
Okay.
Sir, I learned about how to behave, how to speak.
Okay.
In which person we have to make our pitch high, in which person we have to be voice low.
Okay.
The body language.
Okay.
Be sure before you speak. Don't be confused.
These all you are speaking clubbing together. I wondered what was required in level 1 and 2 and then 3, 4, 5 and so on. What all things, how did we move from the first step to the 7th step? How did we move step by step? Because this is going to help you again when you are speaking something. The interviewer might ask you very simple questions and then slowly he will be taking you to different levels. So that was the reason. Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Step by step. Forget about the grades. What is required? Anybody? Tell us something. Whatever you have learned, maybe 2, 3 classes you attended.
No, sir, I attended only one class.
Only one. Okay. So let me brief you once again. Sit down. First, second, maybe as I told you that this is GESE, graded examination in spoken. Now when we are talking about the grades, different grades, right from class 1 till class 10. Okay, primarily. Now, if you just imagine, if you just think of class 1, 2, 3 child, what is required? What are things you should know? Would he be in a position to speak something about yourself, that person? He or she won't be.
Very basic
That
question.
confidence, very basic questions. So basic questions means direct questions. Those are closed-ended questions. Now remember one thing. One is called closed-ended questions. And open-ended questions. What is the difference?
Sir,
What is the difference?
the answer of a closed-ended question is very short, whereas open-ended question can be very elaborate.
Okay, anything else? What is closed-ended? What is open-ended? You are giving examination also in different subjects. There also you will find a closed-ended and an open-ended question. Yes? You are right. Speak.
The opening is a question, the next question. No is the yes or no.
Okay. Yes. I want little more.
Sir, in the closed-ended question, no explanation is needed.
Yes.
Whereas in open-ended question,
Yes.
explanation is needed.
Yes. Little more. More. Closed means what? Your mind is completely closed. You have to just answer. Asking a question, a direct question. What's your name? You are speaking. My name is this. Right? But give an example of open-ended question. Again, where do you live is also a direct question, a
Closed-ended
closed-ended question. I live in
Yes.
open-ended question.
Discuss about your thought.
Yes. Or how. That how part. How do you feel?
How do you feel? Yes.
Now, what happens? You have to think and answer. That is open-ended and closed-ended. It's a direct question. Okay. So, in level 1, 2 and 3, primarily we dealt more with closed-ended questions. And slowly when we went above that level, maybe from fourth level till the higher levels, the questions are more towards open-ended questions. Okay. So in the first, second and third level, primarily the questions were more direct. But definitely you have to have a wide knowledge. Knowledge, for example, that is first, second and third level. It is definitely a testing for English, but your knowledge in mathematics or in other subjects, how you can relate this knowledge through this communication, all these things were there in grade 1, 2 and 3. Do you remember? A different maybe shape was given.
Yes.
And you were asked that what is named this shape. So definitely you have learned. You have learned through rote learning only. But still you have to reply with the help of this communication skill. How you will reply. So all those. Now coming to the next level. That is 6, 7, 8. 6, it was little towards open-ended. Tell me something about you, or maybe how did you spend your holidays? How did you spend your birthday party? So from there, now you have to speak slowly. You have to speak more. The examiner will be speaking less and you have to speak more. And the higher you go, there the interviewer will be speaking more. The interviewer will be speaking less, and the person who is interviewed, he or she will be speaking more. Okay. So today we will be getting into the 8th level, where you have to, again, it is like that of your 7th level only. You have to speak more. you have to speak more about the subject that last day we did related to current affairs. Right? All of you are not present. So, today also we can take one level and then basically in this level what you need to do and how you need to project. The first level definitely, in that level only, the subtitles. The subtitles of this particular level is, you have to speak something about yourself. Not something about yourself, but something about the topic. Okay. So, what is the topic that you are choosing? You have to think once again. Second, now you will be asking questions to the examiner. Examiner will give you a scenario. A scenario means a problem that you have to suggest. You have to give suggestions. Hence, it is more towards discussion that when the examiner is giving you a scenario, a problem, you have to solve this problem. You have to help the examiner solving this problem. How you can help in solving the problem. Okay? And third, first you have to speak about something about yourself. Second, you will be asking question to the examiner. The examiner will be giving you a scenario. Now third, it will be an open discussion. That means you are getting into a conclusion. Conclusion will be related to the recent situations Recent situations means again related to maybe current affairs or anything. It will be related to anything. Next, it will be an open discussion. How can we do better? For example, if I am taking in this example, recent situations means, okay, current, I feel that democracy in India should be removed. Other, I feel that here some kind of maybe dictatorship can be introduced. What is your opinion? So, it is one-to-one discussion. We will land up with a solution. So, probably, according to you, you feel that democracy is not good, and the other person says that democracy is good. So, some will be discussed. Okay? Ready? Clear? Attendance is already taken. Do you know that? Okay. So, volunteers again. Volunteers. Quickly.
So this is group
8. This is grade 8. Okay. And this is the last grade. Now, from next day, we'll be switching over directly to the actual interview that we'll be facing. So I want everybody to gain confidence in this level, or you can just think that how the levels are. This doesn't mean that you will forget the meeting and greeting part. It is a continuation. And you have to be very polite. You have to find words. You can take a pause, then speak. It doesn't mean that you have to speak fluently, abruptly. You have to give logical statements. You can take a pause. You can add a little bit of fillers if required. And then you have to get into a very strong conclusion.
So we have to choose topic
So I take suggestions from the team. Suggest me the topics. Send me the topics.
Benefits of exercise.
Okay. I'm writing whatever you suggest. Now the team has to vote. Benefits of
Exercise.
what kind of exercise?
Physical exercise.
Okay, physical exercise. Okay, you mean to say then probably physical education. I can put it as PE.
Pollution.
Pollution.
So the importance of feedback.
Importance of feedback. Okay. More topics? Okay.
Women empowerment. Well,
Sir, women empowerment.
yes. Men empowerment नहीं sir. Men empowerment. Environment.
Yes.
Election. Reading.
I'm not adding in this. What I suggest is, especially in the conclusion part, whosoever comes here, will be discussing regarding the college, CIMAGE, what all things are there and how can we improve, how can we work on that. So together it will be a discussion. Well, I feel that if this is also there, it will make, but these should be related to your practical experience. You don't say something which cannot be implemented. Okay. Those are implementable. Those kind of suggestions from both ends should be there. A healthy discussion. Yeah. Nothing more? I feel you should come up with, again, like that of the 7th, 11 only. Some of the burning topics. Women safety is again something related to women empowerment only. Once again, I'll put Zomato only.
Don't talk in Hindi.
Once again, I'll put. His mind is after that only.
Zomato.
Why this was not being discussed? Something again related to our country's welfare.
Employment.
Can be.
Employment.
China and India.
War. 1960.
You can also maybe think something whether the war can be there or not, or a situation like that has already been created or not. Your views. If you have knowledge, then only we can think of that. Nothing. What is this much? If it is this much, then I need vote for this one. Vote for this one. How many of you are for this? Benefits of physical education. One. Only one. Okay, pollution. Pollution.
सकते हैं.
One, importance of feedback. One, two. Democracy. Women empowerment. Environment. So you are not interested in anything. Then let me give my topic.
Yes, sir. Give your topic to us.
Let me give my topic then. You can say role of the Indian government in privatization. Role of Indian government in privatization. Think for a minute or two, then volunteers. Importance of privatization. You can include here, this is such a topic, you can increase, you can value add GDP also here, and maybe you can talk about the different countries also, how they can be a part of our country and can help us better to help even the development of the economy of our country. So privatization is such a topic, such a broad topic, you can speak anything you want. Isn't it? You can talk about economy, you can talk about maybe the war, you can talk about export, import, anything. Definitely GDP is also there. Okay? So I need 2 confident volunteers who will keep this discussion at least for 5-7 minutes. This will help you to talk directly without thinking, without preparation also. And that is where we need to set our goals. Because at the time of giving the interview, attending the interview, you may not have time to go through any of your preparations. Ready now? One from, I consider it to be 2 groups, A and B. One from A, one from B. Anil, you will try. There is no harm in trying, right? Yeah. This is one opportunity to make yourself confident.
You have to choose.
One from this side.
तुम choose करेगा सब.
You can call anybody. No,
No.
from me. We will have that also. We will have that also. Close your eyes and take the name.
तुम्हारे साथ
Anybody.
मजा आएगा. You can decide.
So difficult. So difficult. Okay. Uttam, name anybody.
Devanshi sir.
Devanshi has shared already. 2, 3. Any new?
Komal.
Komal. Come. Come. Yes, good. But share it very confidently, okay? And try to make it lively, both of you. And as if nobody is there, you are going to discuss something. So who will be taking the interview?
Once it's not audible.
They are discussing to make themselves comfortable. Okay? So no discussion, absolutely. No discussion. See, will you get an opportunity to discuss with the interviewer? You won't. Okay. So who will be examining whom? Quickly.
Do it fast. What are you doing?
Okay. So you are the examiner. You are the examiner. Okay. Now, do you know how this goes? What will you do when he comes in? I'm giving you the hint so that I want that let everybody take a lesson also in the next round. How will you go? How will you go?
First I'm asking name.
Once he comes in, what will you do?
Then say
Okay. Will you introduce yourself? Yes. First you will introduce yourself. Then you will ask the name. Okay. You will say, I am Komal, or whatever you, this is Komal, anything. The way you introduce yourself. Okay. And then, what about you? Then, please have your seat. Then, not questions. There are only 3 questions. So, what is the topic that you are here to speak about? How will you frame? How will you make sentences? That you have to decide. I am not telling you everything. So, the first part you will be talking, right? What is the topic he wants to talk about? Okay? Then, you will give him an opportunity or a scenario. Did you think of that scenario? Maybe you are facing one problem, right? You need somebody's solution. So you just ask him to give a solution to it. Okay, think of that. If you have not thought, just give a thought right now so that you don't fumble after he finishes the topic. And even when he is actually discussing regarding the topic that he has chosen, you have to ask questions in between also. Maybe you have some thoughts, then you will be putting in front, up front, that what do you feel? According to me, I don't think this is going to happen like this. I feel it should have happened like this always. Okay. Right? So that is how you will be questioning. Okay. Ready?
Confidence है तो बोलो.
May I come in?
जोर से.
We cannot listen anything. Nothing.
Sign off कर दो. Sign off कर दो. उत्तम.
ये वाला चालू
हाँ
रहो.
ठीक है छोड़ दो. ऐसे ही चल रहा है ना.
Should be louder now.
10 मिनट में ठंडा ना लगे तो कहीं.
Come again, come again. Come again.
लाउडली बोलो. कुछ भी बोलो ना जो आ रहा है मुंह में. पागल.
You need not have to say that I
कुछ
am
भी
the
बोलो.
interviewer.
May I come in? Good morning, ma'am. My name is Uttam.
अपना नाम बताओ. अपना नाम बताओ.
Louder, louder.
ठीक है बोलो बोलो.
My name is Komal.
Yes.
I'm your interviewer. So,
अच्छा.
in this course, there are 7 questions. So, which question do you want to see?
I will choose pollution.
Did I give you this topic? What topic I gave you?
Role of government in privatization.
Privatization.
Then there is, he doesn't have a choice.
तुमको
Role of Indian government in privatization. Can you give me the advantages of role of Indian government in privatizations?
There are several advantages of privatization, and government are playing an important role to convert public sector into private sector. It can also lead to change the condition of government sector, which is working due to some delay in work. It also increase the GDP of our country, and it also boosts the economy. So, and there are several resources which will be implemented after taking to the private sectors, and
When the GDP is increases, so you know how much the percentage of
I'm not much aware about it, but it helps because of privatization, work are going to be faster, and everyone will be focused on the work, on the time and getting a benefit of services which are taken by the government sector, but if it will be provided by the private sector, it will help.
Can you tell me the exports and
Louder, louder.
45 मिनट गेट
बोलो ठीक तो है.
exports
टीचर रहना चाहिए इसको.
अरे बोलो ना कुछ भी जो आ रहा है.
imports can you tell me the rules of Indian government practicing exports and imports? Exports. 45 मिनट. 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 45 मि
भी बता सकते हो अकॉर्डिंग टू मी व्हाट इज प्राइवेटाइजेशन.
Okay, come. Saurav, can I interview him further? Take through the steps.
हाँ एक बात बताना था.
Talk in English.
So,
Do not talk in English.
Should I allow them? Should I allow them?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Maybe say he's come from very far.
I don't know.
He's my friend.
This is the honest answer.
So I leave the responsibility to you. If he is late or next day,
Yes.
then I won't allow you to get it.
Okay, sir.
Remember that. Okay? Come in. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Start.
So what is your name?
आने दो क्लास के बाहर है. He's out of the class.
May I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
No laughing now.
What is your name?
My name is Uttam Kumar.
Okay. So on this topic you want to say something?
Topic is already given. Role of government in.
हमको नहीं पता, सर को पता है, इसको पता है.
No Hindi.
Okay, sir.
2 rupees
Role of
is
privatization.
cut from your basket.
Role of government in privatization.
No.
It's just the time.
Sorry here.
Come in.
It's just the time.
Yeah.
Government are playing an important role in privatization. They are converting their public sector into private sector due to some specific reason, which will help the government to provide some sources and resources to our country, because private sector are much more better than government sector. It can be because people are which is working in government sector, they are not properly work, they are slow. As you can see, there are example that is SBI. People are waiting for lunch, and there are many several issues are facing due to the government sector, and when the private sector will take the charge of many things which is provided by government sector, they will work properly, and they will help them to provide some extra resources and also help them to grow the economy and GDP of our country. And private sector also play important role in railways. There you can see they are increasing the service charge of the train, but there are several demerits also which is ongoing due to the privatization. People are much more affected by that, because many more people can't even use the private things which is not to their mark. But there are many people who can also use their service, but in the private sector they will help.
So what do you think, what are the real causes for privatization?
I think due to the slow work of government sector, and due to some economic crises are happening in our country, and many countries which are already developed, they are working in the private sector.
Okay. So do you have some question for me?
Sir, not now. You have to give him now You have to tell. Okay, are you ready to get into the next part of the question? So you have to give the scenario to him. You have the problem that you are facing. You need to take a solution from him. You have to raise any problem. Then you have to ask a solution for it.
Let us go, sir.
So
Any problem, anything.
I have to ask question.
Yes. No. You will give to him.
Problem which are facing by privatization. So
Not related to privatization, anything. Maybe it is related to your personal life. Anything.
So go and take to your father. Even you can walk. You can walk also.
So, so what is your long-term goal? Long-term goal in future? For future?
I will do some work for.
Okay. Hold on. Now, what I want to know is, first of all, let me be the interviewer, and I want to ask anybody who is confident coming over here, and then you see the type of questions which is being put in, and how the discussion goes. Slowly the conversation and a very healthy discussion goes. Okay. Okay, right. And in the next round, then again I will be calling 2 volunteers after viewing this. If you talk among yourself, you may not understand. So that is the reason. It's my request that all of you pay attention here, how it goes, and then you can try yourself, 2 volunteers. Who is very confident of coming here? Anybody? She's not well? Then why did she come? Just ask her. Devanshi not well? Feverish? Headache?
हिंदी में
You do? So directly coming in, sitting just near AC would be difficult. Okay, so maybe you can sit in the back. That AC is also there. Or take the extreme corner. Take the extreme corner. Okay. Yes. Who is very confident? Please come.
Patna, I would like to come.
Come. Sit here. Yeah. Now everybody pay attention, okay?
May I come in, sir?
Yeah, come in. Come in. Very good morning. I am Sandeep. What about you?
So my name is Uttam Kumar sir.
Okay, Uttam, that's a wonderful name. Please have your seat.
Thank you, sir.
So, Uttam, can you just tell me what is the topic you are here today to speak with?
So the topic on which I am here to speak
Yes.
is the role of government in privatization.
Okay, okay. That's a beautiful topic. So, can you tell me something?
Yes, sir. According to me, the role of government in privatization is very important, I think.
Okay.
Because as government take the steps towards the unused part of the areas which government hold, which
Okay.
creates unexpected expenses for government. Also, as the population of our country increases day by day, we need more land, more resources to serve them better. So if government starts privatizing, it means giving their unused part to the private sectors to use them and to make the proper use of those resources. I think it is a quite good step which is taken by the government, because if we see the contribution of private companies in our GDP, only the Tata Group give 3% increase in our GDP due to their taxes. So if any private company own the unused part of the government,
Right.
they can make a push in the GDP.
Okay, so you mean to say that if the government gives its land to the private sector, they are already giving it. If you want to purchase, for example, let's say this is the industrial area,
Yes, sir.
right? And this is imparted by the government. Any business, any industry you want to open, this is given by the government already. So I don't understand very clearly that how this privatization has a major role that government can actually play.
Yes, sir.
Can you just clarify?
Yes, sir. Sir, what happened if government take the charge of the land, that
Yeah.
this is a government property.
So
What
this
hap-
also, this charge has already been taken by the government. Now suppose, Uttam, you want this land, okay? You have to consult me and I will give you a lease. So you can do a business and on the lieu of that, I'll be taking rent from you.
Yes, sir.
So that has already been done. So what exactly this privatization, I mean, somehow it's not very clear to me.
I think privatization means the government wants to work collaboratively with the private sector.
Okay.
For example, if we consider the example of Tejas Express, which is
Okay.
earlier come in railways,
Okay.
it is providing quite good service. It means ki if the train gets late by 10 minutes, you get the entire ticket refund. And also yes, sir. And also it hires train hostages also to provide good quality services.
Okay.
So I think that step of privatization in a railway creates a very good impact, and that is why government wants to privatize the government property.
Okay. So do you feel that any government employee or whichever sector is run by the government is not running well?
Sir, I think it's not running well, because there is an example in my mind, like in the attack of 20s on Mumbai attack, I think I forget the date.
Okay.
Yes, sir. The compensation amount which is to be given to the people who get injured in that attack, till now is not compensated.
Okay. So you mean to say that it is for the benefit of the people,
Yes, sir.
this privatization has to be made.
Yes, sir.
All the government organizations has to be shut down and it has to be made privatized.
No, sir. I don't say that the entire government organization should be shut down.
Okay. Then only I think there will be good growth in economy.
Yes, sir.
If the entire government sector is closed down
No, sir. But
and the entire responsibility is given to privatization, okay? So I think there will be a good economy, right?
no, sir. There must be some ownership of the government
Okay.
there, because
Okay.
if only the private companies occupy the entire resources of our country, then it is I think the democracy is not there, because they started to exploit the customer or the citizen of our country, because organization have a motive to think only about the profit part and not for the social welfare, but government should also take care of the social welfare of the society.
Okay.
So I think
Okay. So privatization, once any organization, I mean the government, if it privatizes, then probably there will be more growth.
yes, sir.
But you mean to say, not the entire part should not be privatized. So which all sectors, according to you, should be privatized for the betterment of the people, for the betterment of the society, maybe for the betterment of our country.
I think so. Those sectors which are not performing well
Okay.
under the government.
So which
Like-
all are not working well?
I think according to me, like railways is not working very well because I think approximately entire train is being late, not on time. No single train is on time. And also I want the privatization of hospitals,
Okay.
because there must be some proper services, because if whenever you try to go in a government hospital, you find there is a very pollution, not proper machines are there, very corruption are there.
Now, Uttam, can you tell me, I'm from a very poor family, right? And I cannot afford those private hospitals. When I go to a government hospital, the treatment is done free of cost. So how do I manage if you are actually sharing that hospitalization should be made private completely? I mean, for a poor person like me, it would be very difficult to afford money. How do I afford that?
Sir, as I said, that not government needs not to give the entire resources to the private sector.
Okay.
They also have to own some percentage in
Okay.
that particular businesses also.
Okay.
Like government should give 51% share to privatization or 49% share and own 49 or 51% share to him. So that, yes, sir, so that they can also give the benefits to the public as right. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Right, okay, Uttam, I think, I have a very major problem in my life. I'm sure you would be able to help my problem, solving my problem. This morning when I was coming from my office, my wife somehow did not provide me the proper food that I actually wanted. I don't know what is the reason, what is going on in her mind, but somehow I felt literally bad, and I had to come empty stomach. So can you tell me what was the problem, what problem might have happened, and how can you solve this?
Sir, before giving you any suggestion regarding it,
Yeah.
I would like to ask him
Yeah.
that is it a regular? It is happen regular on a regular basis, or it is
No,
happen?
it never happened. It never happened. But today it happened somehow. I was wondering that why this thing has actually happened.
Sir, if it is not happened regularly, then you must have to consider there is a problem with your wife. I think is not she feel ill or she didn't feel well today. I think there is a problem, and you have to talk to her.
Okay. So problem means you mean to say she may not be feeling well.
Yes.
Okay, well, I did not find anything like that. She was quite well.
So you must have to talk to her that what is the problem there, because if she is managed to give you the food on daily basis at the time of your office,
Yes,
then
yes.
I think there is
No,
some external problem.
You know what happened? I asked her personally that maybe is she really not feeling well today, or she is just absconding me, right? So somehow she said nothing.
So, I think she is angry.
But I could not find any reason. What would be the reason for being angry with me? Do you feel angry with me,
No,
Uttam?
sir, I am not angry.
Well, I don't have that kind of nature.
Sir, I have the only solution that you have to talk to her. That then it can be clear that what are the real problems, why this happens.
Okay, Uttam, I think I'll try whatever you have given me a suggestion. So let me go home and let me give a try that what exactly is the problem. So maybe after getting into the problem, will this be worked out?
Yes, sir, absolutely. Because if someone feels something bad about you, or someone have their personal reasons to not do something,
Okay.
then I believe that it can only be resolved by discussing, having a good conversation with someone. You can manage any
All right,
any
all
problem.
right. Uttam, I just wanted to know, did you also face such kind of problem? You're not married, of course, but did you come across with your parents, maybe your mother or father, or your, if you have your younger brother or a sister, did you come across this? How did you actually solve this problem?
Yes, sir. Often I face such type of problem with my brother, with my sister also.
Okay.
And
So
somehow
are they problematic, or you created a problem?
I believe that the misconception which is created in between us
Okay.
is the main problem, I think.
Okay.
And whenever we are going to discuss about those situations,
Right.
after some time, then we find that there is no problem in between us.
Okay, Uttam, very nice discussing with you. Now, again, going into the next part of this examination, I would like to know something more related to this CIMAGE college, I find that this CIMAGE is a wonderful college, and maybe the students are very happy. But what is your opinion? What do you feel?
Yes, sir, absolutely. As you said, that the CIMAGE is a very good college. It is a very good college, as it provides the best faculty, the best infrastructure, and also they support students a lot
Okay.
to come up.
How do you feel that supporting part is actually there?
I believe this due to my past experiences which I have at the CIMAGE.
Okay, so you are there in CIMAGE for a long time?
For the past 2.5 years.
Okay, great. Okay. So there are no areas of improvement in this college, you mean to say?
Yes, sir. There are also areas to improve
Okay,
here,
okay.
like there is a lack of playing grounds.
Okay,
There is,
okay.
yes, sir.
Okay.
And such types of problems
But
there.
I believe in college you are coming here to study, not to play.
Yes, sir. Not to play, but sports is also a part of study.
Okay.
Because playing makes you fit, and if you become fit, you can do well in any areas of your life, whether it's study or it's work or anything.
Okay. So is there any other thing that probably is missing, it's not there, that will help you or for the organization to grow? Is there something else also in your mind?
Yes, sir. I think this college must provide the hostel facility.
Okay.
Also, they have to arrange some vehicles to bring the students from the far areas.
Okay.
These are the areas which are lacking
Okay.
in this college.
Okay. But do you feel that if these, let's say a playground is met and maybe the vehicles are also provided, then this will become the best college?
Sir, certainly, but it can add some good features to this college.
Okay.
It takes the college to the next level, because as the college requires such types of facilities to be there
Okay.
for the better and smooth
Right. Right, Uttam. Once again, thank you very much for a very nice and a healthy discussion. Do you have something to ask to me?
So,
Nothing? Everything fine at your end? Right, Uttam. Thanks a lot. Get it. Have you seen the type of questions, how it is put in? When you get into the actual interview, in most of the cases, you will find that grab an opportunity to take your discussion. If you are trying to put a full stop, then the other end is always there put a full stop. Remember, what did I take the opportunity, grab that opportunity, and take the discussion ahead. So, once again, two volunteers. I want this thing to. We should gain confidence in this. Then only we can move to. Otherwise, this is not professional integrity. Okay? But in examination, these are there. Right? I told you, I gave you a hint that you can ask any damn question to your personal life also. You didn't. Yeah, quickly, two volunteers, otherwise I'll call abruptly any two persons. Sure? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And see now one more. I want to see the same two ladies only. Yes. Yeah. Any topic that you feel that you are comfortable at?
So we can choose from here?
You can choose anywhere. You can choose from your mind. You can choose from there. But all the three steps has to be met. You are interviewing, right? All the three steps. Have you seen that? How it went one after the other? It should be met. Good.
Thank you. Good morning.
What is the name?
Fieldwork, I'm a fresh graduate of Bachelor in Business Administration from Centric Pedagogy. So what is the topic? I will choose women empowerment. Tell me about women empowerment. Women empowerment. As we can say that women empowerment is very necessary in Indian culture, because here girls are not so educated and they don't get those privileges which are faced by the male gender. In this, I would like to add, like, when we talk about empowerment, I'm not talking about the things. I'm talking about the normal gender biases which we face, which the women face, not sorry.
No issues, no issues. Carry on.
आराम से
Don't stop. Whatever comes to your mind, you start speaking. Don't stop.
Okay. So I'm not getting
कुछ भी बोलो ना उससे रिलेटेड women क्या है men क्या है कुछ भी बोलो
No hints. Nothing.
As we can see day-to-day basis, like here we can see the ratio in our own college. We can see the ratio of male and female. The female are not so forward towards education. People from the background where they are not able to complete their 10th. We can the girls are not even completing their education after 10th, and most of the reason lies in proper sanitation and even in cities like cities, girls get out from the house, after 7. This is because of less women empowerment and less women securities as far as it is concerned. And adding more to it, I can say women empowerment lies in the success of a girl who came the runner-up of Miss India, that was Manvi. Miss Manvi, she is a daughter of auto rickshaw driver. That is where I talk about women empowerment. This is the reason where I'm talking about women empowerment. Girls from such backgrounds. Her father was a auto driver, but she never limited herself, and now today the runner-up of Miss India.
To educate girls from villages.
Okay. We can give them privilege like giving them bicycles, some kind of bribe, we can say. Of course, we can give bribe to the families, so can they, so because right now they are the people who don't want to educate their daughters because they think that what will the girl do after girl educates and passes her graduation, the girl will get 5,000 rupees. That is kind of prizes or rewards we can give to the people so that and make them move forward. And else, if we talk about something else like if the women get educated, the whole family will get educated. If we can say, even if she's not doing a job, she will educate her children well enough to go ahead and crack their dreams and fulfill their dreams. My mother was educated. She educated me well. But a mother who is not educated, she will not be able to read the books and guide her student, not to much extent, but at least she can see the basic things like ABCD till class 2, class 3 or class 4. She can teach her child on her own and just make a great person.
Thank you.
Given a problem, ask for a solution.
टॉयलेट मूवी से क्वेश्चन कुछ मेरा टॉयलेट मूवी से
Okay, any one of you can give her a problem? She'll give the solution. So nobody has a problem in their life. Great.
Sushi, give me a problem. You can give me a problem, I'll give the solution. Any problem based on women's empowerment, any kind of scenario and some situation.
I don't have any problem, but tell me, if you're talking about women empowerment, tell me some two major reasons that how you can empower women. Not about education and so from our locality, like women feel unsafe in our locality because of some misbehavior. So how they can feel safe about this behavior in this locality?
This industrial area.
Okay, industrial area.
In the Patna locality, okay. We can make the women safe by See, this is something which lies in the hands
I'll
of
give you an
male
example.
gender.
I'll give you an example. Whenever we go in this road, like some people comment. Some people like comment about something our body structure or bad behavior. Like we drive, sometimes they think that we can't drive properly.
I can relate that.
So they comment on us.
Okay, she understood the problem. Share the practice. Give us a minute.
So here the main solution lies in the male's hand. But of course, I will say that people, when the child is educated from the very basic ground, like the people, the family, the family they belong to, when the family educates their children that no, you should respect your opposite gender and you should not comment on them about their body structure, whatever it is. It is something where family values, your culture, your values, your moral support. That is what plays roles in such things.
But we can't change their values.
We can't change their attitude, of course, but we can educate the upcoming generation, not the generation which we are.
So we have to face this.
Of course, we have to face it. What can we do?
can't change.
We can just tell them you should not do it. We should we should of course run campaigns about it. But it all lies in mentality. We can't do something. It's the default system in the male generation. We can say that. Don't take it personally, of course. If you're not doing it, you can't take it personally.
Okay, last conclusion.
So when it comes to women,
She will ask questions.
This is in the mentality of male.
So my conclusion about women empowerment is that when we talk about women empowerment, it is not only the role of women or the family we belong to. It's our hand-to-hand system. We need to go hand-to-hand with the male gender. The male people or the male generation have to go with us and say that yes, they are women, but they will achieve something or they should not degrade us. And the women should also feel like, no, whatever it is, I have to stand up and I have to be financially independent. My main motive for women empowerment is financial independence. Like when the woman gets financially independent, she will be able to take her own decisions, walk proudly wherever she walks in, and she will not be able, and the other male gender will not be able to give her anything else.
Okay, done. Conclusion is not that big. Okay. Yes. Feedback quickly.
So I will read this complete scenario 8 out of 10 because she is having lack of questions.
She is not confident at all.
And she has given all the answer properly. She tried her best, but at some place she got hesitated and she have lack of words. So she want to explain more, but there is lack of words. That's why she didn't explain the way she can.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah.
Sir, I will rate the whole scenario at 7 out of 10. And like individually, I will give 5 or 6 to Mira. As she was not confident, lack of motion was there, and she was not interacting with sensitive. And I will give 8 to 60. I will cut 1 marks for her body posture, like she was moving every time when she was answering. And the second point I will cut, like when Shuruchi is asking something, at some point of time she was arguing with her, like she was not listening to her. That's all.
Yes. Yeah. I want you also to comment something. Everybody will comment. Lack of questions. Okay. How can can she improve on her question? What she should do to improve on her question? More practice what? What kind of? To speak. See, everywhere only one solution lies: speak, speak, and speak. Nothing else. Right. Even when I am discussing something, even if it becomes very interesting, I find many of you talking about yourselves. So that is.
Then we're standing in a manner that is not expected with this speech.
Yeah. Go back.
Just after this,